Hello, I am Guillaume Féot, owner of Féot Boiserie in Paris. For 150 years, my family's company has worked with designers to create inspiring and uplifting interiors, bringing their historical vision to life. Along with the Institute of Classical Architecture and Arts, we have invited some of the world's finest interior designers to speak about their favorite rooms and to teach us what makes this space such exceptional examples of design. Please enjoy this series, Great Rooms.
Hi, I'm Jamie Drake, and I'm co-principal of Drake Anderson. And today, for this episode of Great Rooms, I'm going to share with you a project we did in London in a Grade 2 listed house. This is a project we're especially proud of. Caleb Anderson, my business partner, and I completed it just before the pandemic. Client didn't get to see it for quite a while after that, but it is one of the great features in our new book, Bold, The Interiors of Drake Anderson. Putting this house together was a great pleasure and a great fun project for us because the client decided not to bring anything with them, and they said, let's just start from scratch. So everything in this house, every piece of furniture, every piece of art was purchased specifically for this house. And it was a great opportunity to put together a great collection of things. You enter the house on the ground floor, up a few steps, into a wonderful stairwell foyer with an incredible mural by Thornhill, or reputed to be by Thornhill, that we had painstakingly restored. And the colors in that informed some of the colors that appeared throughout the public spaces on the ground and first floor. Immediately on the right of the foyer is a small dining room, which we coated in the most delicious dark Prussian blue in a wonderful flat surface paint. And the room is furnished with a great collection of pieces that we put together from the 18th and 19th centuries, including a really stunning and staggering chandelier by André Charles Boulle, as well as a barometer on the wall that hangs between the two windows by Boulle as well. It's a dark, moody room, and it's a small dining room. As you continue to the back of the house, there's the large dining room. Why not have two dining rooms? You can have options. And that we did in a chalky white paint finish, and it was highlighted with beautiful shades of paprika and coral. It's very fresh feeling, even though it is filled with antiques. But here we started to introduce what we like to do, which is, even when we're doing more traditional work, incorporate some contemporary pieces. So there are a pair of lovely little upholstered banquettes inserted into the niches on either side of the two fireplaces in the room, and in front of them contemporary tables. There are contemporary sconces, a wonderful contemporary console in the bay window that looks out to the garden beyond, all as dialogue contrast to the traditional antique table, chairs, sideboard, and chandeliers. We enjoy creating that kind of dialogue that tells you about the past, but also reminds you that you're living in the present. The large dining room has two fireplaces, one on each end angled. Of course, when the house was originally built, it wasn't one large room with two fireplaces. It was two rooms that had been divided. Upstairs, directly above the dining room, is the large drawing room with a bay window, and we had a beautiful, delicious custom sofa made that fits directly into that window. And the furnishings are an eclectic mix of English and French 18th century chairs, contemporary cocktail table, a beautiful chandelier we commissioned from the sculptor Michel Oka-Donner, and it also has two fireplaces. And then it even has a third fireplace located around in a little nook around the corner. In the nook, there's a magnificent drop front desk in red lacquer, and then we found a chair that coordinates with it perfectly, again, a period chair. The second level then is the main bedroom suite level, and it includes the main bedroom and two bathrooms and dressing rooms. So our premise in this room started with this beautiful green silk velvet from Sabina Frey Braxton, and it is all applied with the gainage technique here on the walls, on the moldings, everywhere. Likewise, it's on the curtains, which have a beautiful embroidery. When we're doing embroidery, we often get multiple samples made before we select the final one. Here you can see this is the final iteration that was approved for the throw pillow. This was a variation that we didn't go forward with for the curtains, but the pattern is the same. There are lovely sheer panels underneath too that filter the light that reflects off the river outside. These marvelous rugs have metallic gold threads woven into them, and they really have this sort of subtle luster that's very rich as the border. There's a small vestibule that leads to the two primary bathrooms. On one side is his bathroom, which has great marble custom mosaic floors in onyx, green onyx and brown marble. Her bathroom is a very light green onyx, again a custom mosaic floor that mixes the onyx with amethyst and with gold glass tiles. This is typical of the design drawings that we developed, which are very, very detailed and exacting. This is his bathroom, this is her bathroom. The specific mosaic tile floors are all worked out exactly. We really can communicate to ourselves and to our clients what will be built. Going up to the next level, there are his and her studies and a guest bedroom. The top floor of the house has a large children's playroom, which also does double duty for Pilates and yoga, as well as a child's bedroom and a nanny's room. The lower level, we excavated to get more ceiling height, has the kitchen, powder room, staff rooms. This project, which we have dubbed London Calling in our book, really is emblematic of the bold look we like to create. Sometimes that's very contemporary, sometimes it's more traditional as it is here.